I want to share with you a fascinating topic that I refer to as 5 straightforward principles for moving from ordinary to prosperous. Allow me to present this basic discussion on how to transition from mediocre to wealthy. There are 5 uncomplicated steps that you may want to jot down. Here's the initial one: become earnest. That's step 1. I'm not aware of any alternative to this. You truly must become earnest. You don't need to be somber, but you must be focused. I'm acquainted with someone who has half a dozen jokes preventing him from achieving prosperity. He's not recognized as affluent. He's recognized as a comedian, which I suppose is acceptable if that's the lifestyle you prefer, but it truly isn't the optimal way to exist. To transition from ordinary to prosperous, you must become earnest, and you must become earnest regarding 2 crucial matters. First is establishing your objectives and determining your destination. Planning the upcoming 5 or 10 years is extremely crucial. What do you wish to accomplish financially? Where do you wish to travel? Where do you wish to be positioned? What would you desire to possess? What would you desire to contribute? How much would you desire to generate? How far would you desire to advance? These are significant inquiries to pose, and for all of this to unfold as you desire over the next 5 or 10 years, in my view, you must become earnest. Then you need to become earnest about another crucial topic, and that crucial topic is personal growth. Personal growth means working diligently to transform into the individual you aspire to be, and to transform into the individual you aspire to be, you must dedicate effort to it. A decade from now, you will certainly become someone. The major inquiry is who. What are you developing into? And if you begin working on it now, certainly within a brief time frame, you can adopt a new path to become the individual you aspire to be. There's a crucial question to pose 10 years from now. You will definitely reach somewhere, and the question is where. To answer where you wish to reach and what kind of individual you wish to become, you must become earnest. So that's principle 1. To make your existence meaningful and distinctive, to transition from ordinary to prosperous, you must become earnest. Earnest existence is serious. The future is serious. One classical writer stated, "These are the finest times and these are the most difficult times." For some who encountered this opportunity at extravaganza, $1 million annual earnings, for them, it's the finest times. But I want you to understand that while they're obtaining the diamonds and millions, there are many individuals worldwide for whom it is the most difficult times. The finest times and the most difficult times, that's what we call a serious situation. How is there such a distinction between those who can achieve such remarkable heights and those who haven't yet discovered the solutions for their existence, health, and future? We simply must contemplate that and allow it to provide us with a sense of seriousness. It's serious whether you triumph or fail. It's serious whether you succeed or don't succeed. It's serious whether you've established a promising future for yourself or you haven't. These are serious issues. Matters of emotion are serious. Matters of earnings are serious. Matters of supporting your household are serious. Are you serious? We have a serious issue here to address. We haven't arrived with the newest 10 stories. We've arrived with a serious matter, and I want you to adopt that serious attitude. Now, the second principle is become intelligent. To make your existence work out meaningfully, you must possess some concepts. You must have the knowledge, so you must be intelligent. In fact, in this decade, you must be considerably more intelligent than you were in the previous decade. You must read the publications. You must obtain the information. When I have an opportunity to speak with a high school student, that's the theme of my discussion: become intelligent. There's nothing more detrimental than being ignorant, and if you will read the publications, learn from your experiences, do everything you possibly can to obtain the information, certainly you'll be more knowledgeable this year than you were last year. I have several techniques that I teach in my workshop on how to become more intelligent: maintaining a diary, attending the lectures, going to the workshops, listening to the speeches, gathering ideas from other individuals. You simply must continue this consistent process of learning. Never end your pursuit of knowledge, and that's one of the essential principles to transition from ordinary to prosperous: become intelligent. This is what we call the potential for life transformation begins with education. Don't be lazy in learning. Don't be lazy in gathering the concepts. Don't be lazy in learning from your own experience. Learning is the foundation of prosperity. Learning is the foundation of life transformation. Some individuals want to begin with motivation. You don't begin with motivation. Someone says, just motivate this person and he'll be fine. The response is no. Now, if someone is foolish and you motivate him, now you have a motivated fool. So education, become intelligent. Don't miss the training session. You say, well, I've already attended one of those sessions. I've already heard it. I have a good expression for you to remember. That's no indication you understand it. Just because you've listened to those millionaire recordings one time, no indication you've grasped it. I'm requesting you to listen to them repeatedly. I'm requesting you to dedicate yourself to a new level of learning. Study, learn, grow, change, develop. Never let it be said you didn't learn properly. If you want to resolve your problems, you must learn. If you want to capitalize on an opportunity, you must learn. Develop your own personal philosophy here. Philosophy is a major determining factor in how your existence works out. Each individual's philosophy is like the positioning of the sail. The same wind impacts us all. The distinction in where we end up at the conclusion of the week or year is not the wind that impacts us. But what's going to make the major distinction is each individual's personal philosophy that positions a better sail. So don't request a more favorable wind. That's like wishing for something that won't happen. Don't request better seeds and soil. All you have is what's available. Don't complain about what you have. The key is to position a better sail and transform what you have into the miracle of your future. Don't wish it was simpler. Wish you were better. Don't wish for fewer problems, wish for more skills. And that's the reason for being here, spending a couple of days of intensive effort, taking notes, rolling up your sleeves, going to work. Commit yourself to learning so that you can become more intelligent for the days ahead. Now here's number 3. You must begin moving. All the things you've learned won't benefit you much if you don't put them into an action strategy. You must begin moving. In my management and leadership workshop, we teach game plans, how to put all the beneficial things you've learned into action: economic action, social action, personal action, how to make the changes, and how to actually perform the work, how to actually operate. Begin moving. That's the key. Some individuals are constantly learning, but they don't put it into action. They don't really take the steps. It's like the person who keeps bringing materials to the construction site and never builds anything. He keeps bringing in the sand, gravel, windows, doors, and roofing material, and he just accumulates all these supplies but never constructs anything. See, if you do that long enough, fairly soon they'll come and remove you. You must do something with what you've learned. You must take action. You must begin moving. So that's one of the most important things, to learn how to plan your days, weeks, and months so that you take the appropriate action to get the appropriate return you're seeking, whether it's economic or personal. It's a major key. You must begin moving. You must take action. The disciplines are the miracle process, and here's how to get the miracle of your future moving as far as disciplines are concerned. Number 1, do what you're able to do. You might go home and establish a completely new pace for yourself, and we call it addressing neglect. Should walk around the block. Could walk around the block for your good health. Don't walk around the block, see you're on the wrong path. Should read, could read, don't read, on the wrong path. Should call, could call, don't call, on the wrong path. Could change, should change, don't change, you're on the wrong path. Letters you haven't written, conversations you haven't had with your family, someone you should sit down with when you return home. Get that task completed. Don't let neglect destroy your days, destroy your existence, and destroy your future. Go back and do what you're able to do. And if you'll do what you're able to do, then life will give you some extraordinary things to accomplish. We all feel sorry for the person who wants to march out of his house to go straighten out the corporation, but has not yet straightened out his garage. You must take care of the small disciplines before life will give you a chance to handle the more complicated disciplines. Good expression to remember: all disciplines influence each other. In fact, here's a good philosophical expression if you hadn't considered it before: everything influences everything else. It's so easy to be casual and say, well, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. I'm telling you everything matters. Of course, some things matter more than others, but there isn't anything that doesn't matter. Let us not neglect. Do not neglect the smallest of disciplines and build on that foundation, and you can have everything you could possibly want. Now here's number 4, you must become enthusiastic, and not just the false enthusiasm of pure positive thinking. You must become enthusiastic over some very fundamental things. One is become enthusiastic over your ability to make yourself do the necessary things, because discipline is a major step toward personal progress. Anytime an individual wishes to, they can make major changes in their life personally, socially, and financially. It doesn't ever have to remain the same after today. No telling what you could accomplish today if you really wished to. The act of murder is a clear indication that an individual in one drastic act can forever alter the course of their life. It just happens to be in the negative direction. What I would ask you to do starting today is become enthusiastic about committing an act that's positive, an act that's constructive, to make the changes in your life that you want made, and to go the direction that you want to go. So that's number 4. Become enthusiastic. Become enthusiastic about your potential. Human capacity is usually never the problem. Little children can learn several languages, but we can learn to do the most incredible things. All we need to do is take the time to do it. So it's not a matter of capacity, it's a matter of judgment, it's a matter of enthusiasm, it's a matter of will, and it's a matter of wanting it badly enough. So it's pretty exciting to know that any day you wish, you can change your life. Any day you select, you can make major changes. It doesn't ever have to remain the same again, and that's exciting. Knowing that intellectually and personally, you can actually do the things that will make major changes in your life. That's number 4. Enthusiasm that runs deep is the enthusiasm that really lasts for a lifetime, not surface enthusiasm. I'll tell you what's really going to serve you well. And that's the enthusiasm you feel inside that isn't even probably expressed on the outside, the enthusiasm that runs deep, the enthusiasm that stirs commitment, the enthusiasm that stirs courage. Give me the chance and I will get the job done. That kind of enthusiasm. Here's number 5, get away. I have discovered, especially in the last 15 to 20 years, that there's an important thing called life balance. You must learn to get away. You must learn to get away and be alone. Learn to get away and reflect. Learn to get away and learn how to live as well as how to earn. How sad it would be to learn how to earn well but not learn how to live well. You must balance your life. We teach something, especially to my staff. I teach something called lifestyle. Lifestyle is how you learn to live your life. Some individuals have money, but they don't even know how to spend it. They have time, but they don't know how to spend it. Some individuals are successful, but they don't know how to spend their success. They don't know what to do with it. They don't get joy from it. Rather, a father takes $5, crushes it, and throws it at his son and says, "If you need it that badly, take it." Now it's the same $5, but instead of dispensing it with joy, he dispenses it with resentment. That's the difference in not knowing how to live. It's called lifestyle. Then you must take time to cultivate good friends. You must take time to be with your family. You must take time to be with the individuals who are important to you, designing your life in those respects. Take the time. Reflect on your life. Recharge your batteries. Do some growing away from your enterprise. Then, when you return to your enterprise after you have taken this time to balance your life, you will find that on the job, working on your enterprise, things will really go much better. So those are the 5 straightforward steps to transition from ordinary to prosperous. Become earnest, become intelligent, begin moving, become enthusiastic, and get away. I hope these principles will be valuable for you as you consider them, and I want to thank you for giving me these few minutes of your time. And for you giving me some of your time, I would just like to sincerely share this with you. I may not follow. Do not walk behind me. I may not lead. But walk beside me and be my friend. Thank you for listening.